Hello and welcome to the show. We are here on GTA 5 today with some more racing. This particular track is kind of inspired by the Vietnam. We're on pre-circuit. We've got a car all the way over there. I don't know what grid shenanigans we've got afoot today. I mean, are we going for, are we going to make like a semicircle sort of thing going on? Is that... I can see we're making a circle of cars. I have a sneaky suspicion that, no, it's not quite a circle. We've got more of a L shape. Oh, well, God, Chris has jumped the start already. Already got taken out. Oh. Oh, dear. Well... what is going on with the stallion? Yeah, I don't know, there's funny things. There is something a little bit weird with the collisions in this car. It seems to go nose first into the floor really easily. The back gets lifted up super easily. And I'm not 100% sure why, but there certainly seems to be something about that. However, on the most part though, while it does do that, the other collisions aren't too bad. It's quite a softly sprung car, shall we say. It's quite bumpy, it moves around a lot on its suspension around here. Can we get in some draft of some description off the back of Liam's car here? There we go, it's a good tow, though we just ever so slightly lose it. We should get the one off somebody up here. Oh, there's a gap, we're going to shoot through all of that. We may even get the draft all the way to the lead, not quite, we're going to have to go on the brakes nice and early there. It is basically 4 wide on the exit of the hairpin, and I'm going to be, oh, this is not a place I want to be. You do not want to be, are we still 4 wide? Quite possibly, I do not want to be stuck on the outside of that. The red car really stuck on the inside is actually, not going to come out great from that. I didn't realise Stinty was there until too late. We are going to be side by side on the way down the hill. Can we look for a way past into this next corner? So this corner here is sketchy. Got to be careful on the exit here. You don't want to end up out too wide. Well, you can see where the track kind of falls away. If you are not in position, you are going to get into trouble in all of that. Can we do much? Not really around the final corner. We're just going to be stuck side by side with Stinty's car. We're looking for a little bit of draft off of the back of somebody. We actually end up just giving a bump to Danger Man here. This guy's going to get to the lead of the race. I'm going to be stuck on the really outside line at turn 1. Could we make anything happen around the outside? We are going to be given just about enough space. I mean, there was space. We didn't get put in the wall, but we did just run out of all the speed. As you know, trying to get back on, actually get back onto the circuit and wander away a little bit too far from all of that. Liam gets on the curb and almost spins through that one. We're going to have not as good a run as the grey car. It's... oh, no. The gap was there briefly, but it vanished. If I didn't go on the brakes, we would have just... if I didn't go on the brakes, we would have turned Liam into Glisker and all 3 of us would have crashed. So, probably better to back out of that one, if I am honest. Right, back into the draft we head. There it now, because this circuit there are some long straights. The slipstream battles are going to be a thing that occur around here. You're going to want to be in the right place at the right time if you can get this. We've got a very, very good run there, kind of like this just mega slingshot down towards, you know, whatever the next corner may be. It is very, very helpful indeed. Of course, then now we're going to be giving the run to the cars behind. That was super, super close. I mean, we brushed it. We brushed it enough to make it spark, but not enough to actually affect the I guess, sort of like the trajectory of the car almost. Oh, 3 wide. Glisker's actually going to do very well to get that pulled up in time. Oh no! No, put my car down! Yeah, so these cars get lifted up, they got to get carried around a little bit. It's not helpful. Yeah, I do apologise. We all got a little bit stacked up through there. Glisker got oversteer on the exit there. We all got sort of stacked up behind. I was trying to avoid, couldn't, and then we get pushed from behind as the next car couldn't avoid me, and just the whole thing concertinas its way together, and we got some trouble. We just got carried around. I'm amazed we didn't actually. I say get spun. Not really much could have been done in that one, but amazed we didn't spin around with the back of the car in the air. Stinty's lost a lot of speed through all of that, and again, it's a very similar thing there. We all check up. I think Stevie in the end pinged off of the back. There might be a little bit of a... I don't know if there's a lag ping from the game or whether that was just lag as it was recording. But yeah, everything can get stacked up just that little bit. You got to be a little mindful of that. Come on, we need to be in the draft as we come off this corner, which I believe we are. Ewan is right behind us. so he's also going to join in this group. We're going to try and sneak our way, down here. There was a gap, but it wasn't a particularly big one. Stinty is going to come along and possibly push us a little bit. Now, these will bump draft. There's no problem at all. I mean, sure, you can spin them if you hit them in the corner, but actual bump draft is very, very doable. If we have a very big group of cars, it may be a shove that decides the winner in this one. I wouldn't put that out of the realms of possibility. Not with this circuit start-finish line, and with the closeness of the pack, it may well just come down to... Gliska's got an amazing run through the middle of everybody there. Just sort of parting of the seas. I went to try and get some slipstream off of Liam, and we just left a big gap in the middle. We're going to try... So, we're going to be on the outside through all of this, which is okay. Gliska has made that big gap, actually, at the front as we're all busy going too wide through a corner where, I mean, we can go too wide, but you're slow if you go too wide. Oh, we're going to get single file finally on the exit here. Yes, we are. I did not pull out the slipstream at the right time on that one. We're all going to catch up to Gliska. Here comes the rest of the pack, though. Gliska would win. So, interestingly, the slipstream is going to be powerful, but if you are too... Oh, God. If you are too late with getting that run, then... much like that, you don't necessarily have the time to do it. So you're going to have to time your run incredibly carefully if you're going to go for it. We get to go through the middle here relatively well. We get to go through the middle, but there was no real draft for us in that, annoyingly. We've kind of been shuffled back into 7th through here. We're going to be on the outside. There's a little tap on the purple car that slides around. We end up giving a little tap to the grey machine. This is the main group, so to speak. Ewan got hit to the wall a smidge there, I think. I got nowhere to go. I got a great run, but where the hell do you go? They're already 4 and 5 wide. Liam snuck to the inside, all the way down to the inside, and does make that one stick. Maybe we should have followed through there. That might have been, no, that apparently was the way to go, although Liam has then been spat out across the front of the pack. I mean, we're so busy dealing with the own cars around us that didn't actually see what upset that or caused that one. There's a lot of cars fighting through here. I'd like to try and find a way past, but where we were committed to in that corner, I couldn't have got to the outside even if I wanted to. Big slide for Stinty. He's going to struggle to get that one back on the track. Does do. And a little bit of sort of concertina effect went on in all of that as we were sort of slowed and got into trouble. So we've fallen back. We do have a lap, we got a lap. Now, I'm not going to say that's impossible for us to catch to the lead group, not with the long straights. If we are smart about this, we can probably do this. We might catch just at the right time as well in this one. But yeah, Stinty sort of bouncing across. It's just when the field is so close together as it is here, if you bounce across in front of the pack, completely intentionally to try to get the car back on the road there, it kind of just stacks everybody up. There's only so much that you can do. It does happen. Come on. Where's the slipstream on the back of Liam's car? There it is. That's the tow that we needed. That's the tow that's going to put us back in towards this lead group. It's going to be 6 cars for the lead, I should think, for the end of this race. The other cars do look a little too far back. Danger Man had a bit of a wobble from all of that. So, here we go. We got a good run. Try to get out of the slipstream. There's a lot of bumping. I was kind of more expecting a push, perhaps, than an actual pass for the lead there. But Danger Man went for a very, very narrow gap. We're all into a little bit of lag going on. I saw the turquoise car shoot past and then ping back to the inside. That's also not going to help when you're side by side at what is a relatively fast circuit here. We're almost alongside Liam. Back of the car's getting lifted up the whole way around there. I don't think the rear wheels were actually on the ground at any point around that corner. We are sat in that 5th place. Oh god, it's all getting a little bit sketchy. They've got into trouble. The lag. I think the lag may be getting the better of a couple of cars here. Come on. Where's the draft? We are either going to be in the best place for this run to the finish line because we're going to get the big tow off the 2 cars ahead, and we actually get it really nicely around the final corner. Here we go. Danger Man has a wonderful draft. The pair of them make contact. They're banging doors. We're going to try and sneak past. We're not going to do it. I think Chris got it. I think we got second. But I think Chris got it in the end. Because they were so busy fighting, I couldn't actually get... I didn't want to chase across and get caught up in their battle. I'd hope they would slow each other down with the contact enough but I don't think we made it. We didn't. It's going to have to be a second place for us. We were almost in the right place. We were almost in the right place. A little bit too much paint swapping went on, and I say that they fought each other, and we couldn't quite do it. Couldn't quite do it in the end. Highly entertaining first race, nevertheless, though. So, for our second race, we have got... It's another classic car. Rather different sort of classic car, though, this one. We have got the Casco. And now, well, I'm starting on pole. Hopefully, we can have a good start. Hopefully, the turn one is a little sketchy here. It is an okay... I say it's an okay corner. It's a good enough corner. You can do some good overtaking here, but at the start of the race, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. You've got a kind of long straight into a hairpin, and it's quite a narrow hairpin. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna... I'm gonna stay over here. There's no point fighting stupid on the very, very beginning of the race. I will give much space. These probably don't bump draft as well as the Stallion does. No, I'm not even going to try. Stinty with a tremendous... Stinty's never stopping. Stinty with a huge amount of speed, and I think Stinty fell off the map. Yep, I think I saw a blue car sink its way off the map. That was a little bit... Oh, God, there's a bit of lag from Scotty. There's a little too much overspeed going on in that one. That was impressive. That was mighty impressive from Stinty. It was a big dive. It almost paid off, just not quite. Oh, Priest murdered Scotty, I think. Well, that was just a little bump in the braking zone is all it took there. We're just going to stay in line through here. We're going to follow Impega. Actually, kind of... Oh! Okay, it's fine. We got straightened up in the end of all of that. I don't know whether we got... I don't know whether Bumpy got pushed into us or just got a bit of slipstream pull into us, or just made a mistake. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We are out the other side. We only lost a little bit of time. No major problems. I don't think the Casco particularly gets damage, if I remember rightly. Some cars can take weird damage. Casco, I don't believe, is one of them. If you can bend up a wheel, things like the Vaca, for example, are good fun. I like the Vaca, but if it takes wheel damage, it becomes very difficult to race. So there is that. Oh, I'm not gonna stop. I'm sorry, Stevie. My turn to be the torpedo into turn one. Somewhere there is Stevie. I got a little carried away in that one. Just a smidge. Right, well, I've missed the brakes. Brazen's missed the brakes. Brazen's bump was a little bit less spectacular than either mine or Stinty's complete missing of the brakes. So the torpedo, I've been involved in worse torpedoes than the one we accidentally gave to Stevie there. It is recoverable. It's recoverable for both of us, really. Right, here we go. Oh god, big slipstream pull. I don't know how Stevie got so much speed. I guess must have been getting draft off of me and it just obviously timed it out of the slipstream very similar time. Oh, Bumpy is doing some weird physics dance. Ugh. I want to stay away from that weird physics dancing car. I think there may be a little bit of lag involved, possibly. That's Chris out very wide. We should sweep past there, and that will put us up into a 6th place. There goes the purple car. Ooh, what the hell happened there? Something weird is going on with the game. We're going to have to race around it. Chris, I don't know if it got collected, or certainly like there was a half spin from the car behind. I mean, it happens. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh. Now, draft. All the way down the start-finish straight. From this far back, I mean, from this far back you wouldn't be able to win. However, we can get ourselves back to this main fight. I maybe should have put this to 6 laps, actually. These are quite quick. I didn't realise how fast the Casco was. I didn't think it was going to be that much faster than the Stallion. I was wrong. This is not a slow car at all. It's quite nice to drive. I will give it that much. There's going to be a car to the inside. It's going to look for a way past. There was some... There was a little bit of bumping, a little bit of nudging. We're going to fly past, but we are going to be on the very, very long way round the kind of roundabout, I guess. We're going to give acres of space on the inside. Somehow I made that work, which I wasn't necessarily expecting it to. I think there must have been a lot of fighting going on the inside of that. I mean, everything's about to go come past us anyway, but it was still a good overtake at the roundabout. It's a little bit of a nudge between cars there. Oh, the red car did not know someone was going to the inside there. I'm not going to quite get involved here. So many cars in a very, very small bit. We got about 5 cars in a bit of tarmac that should really only ever have 2. We got away with it, but yeah, it's not ideal. Well, I wasn't going to go wide there, but I was pushed. I will point out we were very much assisted in that one. Can we find a draft off of... Oh, we've got such a run here. We're going to lose the back end if we keep doing that. It's much rather sort of neaten the car up for the exit here, sit in the slipstream. Still a very, very big group of cars. We're going to maybe get to the inside. We do indeed take the lead away. Now, yeah, I mean, if this is the final lap, we'd be in trouble. We're about to get slipstream passed by everybody. Pega gives a good push to the grey car. Again, much like we saw with the Stallions, it may well come down to help. It really depends on what transpires. If this group stays together like this, then you may well have somebody push someone else to victory because they've run out of space to use their slipstream run. And, you know, the hope is that by pushing somebody, you might further your position. You won't win, perhaps, but you'll get maybe second rather than 4th or 5th, if there is still a very, very big group of cars. But that really depends on how the group... If the group stays together for the entire race, and that relies on no one making any more mistakes, you know, you're not going to recover from the mistakes now. Stinty's always caught up to this group after falling off the map on lap 1. So, yeah, it is perfectly doable. However, it is now the case of no more errors. Any errors in it is going to be, say, race over, but you're not going to have time to recover from them. Oh! Okay, well, there was an error. Pego was unlucky. I don't know what group. I think one of the green cars just couldn't quite get it stopped, and we all just get stacked up because we were committed to that line, and there was bugger all we could do about it. Can we have a huge run? Not really. Now it's kind of getting to the point where we're close enough to the group. We've got so many cars to overtake. It's actually going to be a very, very hectic... Yes, there's a lot of slipstream to go on, but there's so much going to be happening that we've got to get past a lot of cars very cleanly, very quickly, to be in contention maybe for the run to the finish line on the last lap. I mean, anyone could win. Pega's not even out of this one just yet, with as far back with that iffy run, because we are going to be going really slowly because we're all fighting one another massively for the position here. It's 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, we put Bumpy round, we straighten Bumpy up again. It's fine, Bumpy's still pointing the right way, is still in the draft. We have... Is not always advisable, but there are times where it is very much possible to, if you nudge a car round, to actually straighten it up. Is Stevie going to make the corner? Oh, there's a little... We've all got carted a bit wide. Me, Stinty, I think it's Liam at the front. I'm going to take this really, really tight line. It's 3 wide heading onto the back straight. Oh no, we got GTA collisioned together and stuck. We are now maybe out of this one. Impega and Ladosaurus may help us. They may help us. If they get in our draft, we may be able to follow off of them. That's really unlucky for Bumpy. I couldn't do anything about it. I was trying to give as much space as I could, but I just had to make the corner. And it was just enough of a nudge. Oh, Liam's gone over. Liam's got all sorts of trouble on the outside of that. We've dodged our way through that one. We're around the outside of the green car. Now, could we be in a really good place here for this? Could me or Longbow be in the right place for this run to the line? We get a big oversteer moment on our own. I was not expecting that level of oversteer from this car. Longbow thought about getting to the inside, couldn't. We've just got this battle to the finish line. Are we too far back from Stevie and Brazen for this to be achievable? We're going to need to be in the draft of somebody here. We get a really good run off the corner. Stevie moves across. No, Stevie, I was there! We've given it to Brazen. I just don't think Stevie knew I was there. We'd got a really, really good exit. On the outside there, and Stevie moved across to get into the draft, and I physically couldn't move my cars against the wall. I don't think Stevie knew that there was a car alongside, unfortunately, and around they went. Brazen gets it from Chris in second. I'll have to settle for third in the end. He managed to roll Stevie over on that run to the finish line, but yeah. That was a battle. We were certainly in a battle in all of that one. And there we go. That is a kind of Vietnam Grand Prix style inspired circuit. This track built by Crow Gazmek is a very, very cool track. Good fun to go racing around. We had 2 very good races indeed. That though is going to be it from me, thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.